My biggest tip would be plan, prepare, and have an idea also of the numbers in your head. So if you drop something, you know how you can make up for that, what you can pick up.
A time where I didn't hydrate properly, that is still pretty fresh in my memory. I'm training for Ironman Cairns coming up in 3 weeks, and I've done a lot of simulation training sessions, and definitely on the bike I underhydrated. And when I got off to start running, I noticed that even at an easy pace, my heart rate was sky high. I think I was running 4:15 to 4:20 pace, and my heart rate was 155 plus. So obviously that is pretty high for the pace, because I was severely dehydrated from the hard bike session. So, but that's why we do these simulation days, so I can learn. And the following week I did another one, made sure to hydrate more, and I ended up nailing the session with a much lower heart rate.
Some level of dehydration is inevitable and very acceptable at the end of any endurance event. Multiple finish line studies in Ironman have shown that the leading competitors lose between 2 and 6% of their body weight through the event. So we don't have to replace 100% of what we're losing. There is, however, always a level of dehydration that can be problematic, and that's what we need to avoid. Now, in shorter races and in cooler climates, it's often easy to do this simply by listening to the body and drinking to thirst. You can respond to the dictates of thirst. As long as you do, you'll take in enough fluid to keep things in balance, and everything will be fine. Where it becomes more difficult is in longer races, especially in the heat, and if you're someone who has a high sweat rate, because you can reach a very high level of dehydration before you even realise it. The way to combat this is to measure your sweat rate in training. You can do that by weighing yourself before and after training sessions to give you an appreciation of how much fluid you might need to replace per hour in order to stay topped up. Whilst there's no hard and fast rule on the exact percentage that you've got to replace, if you have a flexible plan like that, you're far more likely to succeed on the race day by adapting it as you go and keeping those numbers in mind.
My biggest tip would be plan, prepare, and have an idea also of the numbers in your head. So if you drop something, you know how you can make up for that, what you can pick up. And again, looking beforehand at the run course, what is on the aid stations, how many aid stations are there, and what you're going to take in on each one. Because I've also started to make sure that I get in my stuff, even slowing down, even sometimes walking through aid stations to make sure I get exactly what I need. And it always pays off in the end of the run.